Hello, I'm Michael, and I'm excited to Igbara-Oke, popularly referred to as Nodal Town, is an Ekiti town in Ondo State, Nigeria. It is the headquarters of Ifedore Local Government Council. The total population for the local government area was 176,372 as at 2006, National Population Commission, 2009. Igbara-Oke is a Yoruba town, and the inhabitants are largely engaged in agriculture. Igbara-Oke is a town that shares border with 3 states in Nigeria, Ondo, Osun and Ekiti states. Igbara-Oke is a tripatite town, an entry point into Ondo State when coming from either Osun or Ekiti State. A land of peace, unity, love and harmony. A land that is viable for industrial and infrastructural development. Igbara-Oke has 13 satellites, towns and villages. Oba Dr. Francis Adefarakanmi Agbede, a Yoruba monarch, is the 13th Olowa of Igbara-Oke Kingdom, Ondo State since 2017. Now, let's delve into the fascinating history of Igbara-Oke, a nodal town that is located on a mountain top, with a panegyric. Letter 1 ECDM, letter 1 ECD. T, N acute letter 1 E63, EW letter 1 EB9, acute Y letter 1 EB9 grave, W letter 1 EB9, acute Y letter 1 EB9 grave, roughly translated as the children of the bird that sings loudly. Igbara-Oke was known for its location as a trading post between the Benin Kingdom and Yoruba Ilsa and Oyo kingdoms. It was widely known for its war successes. According to local historian, it was reported that the then Oba of Ilsa sent emissaries headed by Ojdeng to Olowa when they heard of the performances of Igbara-Oke at the war. The people of Igbara-Oke have lived in that region for several millennia. See the Proto-Yoruboid migration for information on their migration to Igbara-Oke, which likely occurred in the first centuries of the Common Era, perhaps around 400 AD. Igbara-Oke is closely aligned with its sister town, Igbara-Odo. Accurate historians have explained that migrants from Igbara-Odo established Igbara-Oke, where the hunter Ulaji and members of the Igbara-Odo royal family who were unable to be crowned king first established a settlement there, though people likely already had established villages in the region. There is a widely known oral history of the founding of the monarchies of Igbara-Odo and Igbara-Oke. A man by the name of Arajaka, who is said to be a son of Obalufin Alayamor of the Ife kingdom, is believed to have been the first king of Igbara-Oke. It is believed that he, along with his sons Arajaka, along with a group of warriors migrated from Ife to Igbara-Oke. This is likely associated with the collapse of the Ife kingdom that took place in the 15th century, in which Obalufin Alayamor's kingdom collapsed during a smallpox outbreak in the region. Other towns in the region have similar founding stories for their monarchy. See Ilaramakan. Arajaka is believed to left with a crown given to him by Obanifin, as well as the sword of Alayer, a deity, Igbuifa, guns and some farm implements. They stopped and stayed briefly at numbers of places before they arrived at the present-day Igbara-Oke. Amongst the places they stopped were present-day Ilsa, Alai, Ibo Onigbigbara, Onikolo. They later settled temporarily at Olowinrin for 13 years. At Olowinrin, Arajaka group gave birth to twins, Alerlu and Adeiba. The people at that time suffered great disaster at Olowinrin. An epidemic broke out and claimed the lives of Arajaka and other people. This disease forced the people to leave Olowinrin and went in 2 different directions. This disease epidemic may be referring to the smallpox outbreak of that region that had claimed the lives of Arajaka's father Obalufin and other Ife nobles. Alerlu and his group departed southwards of Olowinrin to Oduoko, which later became Igbara-Odo, while Adigba went upwards to Okoko, which later became Igbara-Oke. Alerlu and Adigba likely were able to conquer the small, independent villages of the region and establish themselves as rulers. The name Igbara was gotten from a forest called Igbara, where Adeiba was born. The forest also contains a kind of leaf called U. Igbara that serves as herbs to cure diseases during that time. When the two brothers parted ways to settle at different domain, Alerlu, the elder son took the name Arajaka, and his brother, Adaiba, chose to bear Olowa from their father's name, Olowa. That is why we have Arajaka in Igbara-Odo and Olowa in Igbara-Oke. Adaiba later became the first king of Igbara-Oke, and he divided the town into 6 quarters, with a principal chief as the head of each quarters. These 6 chiefs also have minor chiefs under them who were given responsibilities for conflict resolutions, peace, security, and sacrifices to the gods and welfare matters. Many of these chiefs compose of the descendants of residents of Igbara-Oke before the arrival of Adaiba, as well as those who journeyed with Adaiba. Notably, the reigns of these Obas have been marked by significant achievements, with them playing a pivotal role in rural development and fostering social and economic integration. For most of its history, Igbara-Oke was under the control of the Akyur Kingdom and, by extension, the Benin Empire. Now, let's explore the climate of Igbara-Oke. Igbara-Oke has a tropical savanna climate with substantial rainfall during the April-October rainy season. The dry season brings warmer, clearer conditions, though temperatures remain relatively stable throughout the year. Nestled in the heart of Nigeria, Igbara-Oke is a remarkable town with a unique history and a captivating story to tell. 1. Agebamidal. 2. Alarunda. 3. Ode Owana. 4. Anajaka. 5. Elimo. 6. Araromii. 7. Araromii. 8. Kajola. 9. Aro. 10. Alaransogo. 11. Ajoku. 12. Balaranjira. 13. Odafin/Alaranagan. Igbara-Oke, Nigeria's hidden tripatite town, boasts a unique cultural heritage. And now let's explore the vibrant festivals. In Igbara-Oke, there are 24 traditional festivals that are celebrated annually, namely 1. Alabasaba, 2. Ibigun Obeji, 3. Ajobai Ode, 4. Ajobai Ara, 5. Ajobai Alua, 6. Ajobai Obanifin, 7. Odan Opa, 8. Odan Agan Oi, 9. Odan Okail Ipaka Festival, 10. Ipagbin Aro, 11. Igbagbin Aro, 12. Ikdi Alua, 13. Idsu Aro, 14. Erg, 15. Idsu Alua, 16. Idsu Obanifin, 17. Idasu Igbara-Oke, 18. Ojoran, 19. Arulej Arulemo, 20. Idasu Agun, 21. Ibigun Alua, 22. Ibigu Igbara-Oke, 23. Idsu Alua, 24. Orikadan. Nestled in the hills of Nigeria lies Igbara-Oke, a remarkable town with a unique population of tripartite individuals. Igbara-Oke was involved in many Yoruba intertribal wars against the Ibadan, Ijesa, and Ekiti Parapo. Igbara-Oke rebuffed the Ojdeng warriors and was victorious at the Akurin and Abodo wars. However, by the middle of the 19th century, Igbara-Oke was defeated by the Benin forces, thereby subjecting the town to Benin administration. Administratively, Igbara-Oke is the headquarters of Ifedore Local Government Council. An agrarian town, most of the residents are farmers. Christianity was first introduced to Igbara-Oke in 1884. Also in 1911, the first primary school was established in Igbara-Oke, with Standard 6. In 1958, Igbara-Oke became the first town to have secondary school in Ifedore Local Government Anglican Grammar School. Records also show that after Ado Ekiti, Igbara-Oke was the next town that of Standard 6 class in the then entire Akyur division. At the last count, Igbara-Oke has more than 100 doctors, medicine, and academics, and about 15 professors. The town has produced 2 vice-chancellors of world-class universities. Now, let's explore the fascinating lineage of rulers within Igbara-Oke. Adaiba gave birth to 3 children, namely Obrubis, Ajidi, and Aruagban. After Oba Adaiba, different Olowa from the 3 ruling houses, Obrubis, Ajidi, and Aruagban, have ascended the throne. Several Olowas are likely missing from this list after Ajidu, perhaps because of early occupation of the town by Benin. The Olowas that have ascended the throne are Oba Adigba Aboaba, 1,500 seconds, Oba Odit Obeji, 1,500 seconds, Oba Agbinian Lamudidokun, 1,500 seconds, Oba Ajadu/Aladu Agan Obrubis, 16 seconds, Oba Ariwagbin Adikoi c. 1790 c. 1820, Oba Fatal c. 1820 c. 1860, Oba Adejuri Ajidi I 1860-1900, Oba Failk Arapupa Biodied 1900-1919, Oba Aladskin Obrubis 1919-1928, Oba Adetaloi Ariwagban 1928-1970, Oba Isaac Aderabig Agbed August 1970 2004, uncle of the current Oba, Oba John Adebimp Adepeju J.P. 2004 December 2016, Oba Dr. Francis Adefarakanmi Agbed 2017 present, Oba Dr. Francis Adefarakanmi Agbed 2017 present, the 13th and current Olowa of Igbara-Oke, officially installed in 2017 and recognized by the Ondo State government, Chief Augustus Adebio, a seasoned public administrator and former head of service and secretary to the Western State government of Nigeria between 1973 and 1975. Professor Julius Olujimi, the first professor of urban and regional planning in Ondo State, Nigeria. Reviewer of journals including Indian Journal of Human Ecology, Journal of United Nations Center for Regional Development, Nagoya, Japan, Journal of Real Estate Finance and Economics, Journal of Housing and Built Environment, Springer. Winner of awards including the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, Ondo State Chapter Awards of Service 2003 and 2008. Distinguished Planner in Academics, Environmental Planning Students Association, Obafemi Awolowo University, iLife, 2008. Award of Best Head of Department of the Year 2012, FUTA. Jibenga Kaomaleafi. Jibenga Alu Kamaleif was born in 1963 in Igbara-Oke. He is a Nigerian engineer, lawyer and petroleum and gas industry expert. Appointed in 2021. He currently serves as the Pioneer Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC. He served at the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, in various capacities including as Group General Manager, Special Duties, Group General Manager, Crude Oil Marketing Division and Executive Director Commercial, Pipelines and Petroleum Marketing Company, PPMC. He is credited for formulating several strategic policies, including electronic tracking of petroleum products distribution nationwide. Kamaleif is a Fellow of Nigerian Society of Engineers and a member of the Nigerian Bar Association. He was General Manager, Operations of the Petroleum Products Pricing Regulatory Agency, PPPRA, Group General Manager, Crude Oil Marketing Division and Group General Manager, Special Duties at the NNPC. After the Petroleum Industry Act, PIA, came into force in 2021, President Muhammadu Buhari nominated Kamaleif as the Pioneer Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, and was confirmed by the Senate in September same year. Dr. Niyi Ijogun. Dr. Niyi Ijogun is a trained quantity surveyor, Fellow, Nigerian Institute of Quantity Surveyors, Member, QSRBN, a board member of the African Association of Quantity Surveyors and other professional bodies within and outside Nigeria. He is the chairman, Premier Holiday Resorts. Igbara-Oke, the ancient town of Igbara-Oke in Nigeria, holds a remarkable secret, a lineage of tripatite individuals.